G'day, Steve Morgan here from Fishing Monthly Magazine's doing a Quintrex test down here on Port Phillip Bay in Melbourne, and who better to do it with than JV Marine, the 2018-19 Quintrex Dealer of the Year. Mark Stav, you must be pretty proud of that title.
I am, mate. Very, very proud. A lot of hard work has gone into it. A lot of boats to sell. The boys and the team at JV Marine have really excelled last year, especially. It was a cracking year for us. We had a great year.
As a result, these guys are very experienced in selling, especially entry-level Quintrex packages. Now, one of the things about Quintrex packages is they come as a complete boat, motor and trailer from Telwater up in Queensland. And this one packaged with a 50 Evinrude. It's the 430 Fishabout. This is the ideal boat for someone who's stuck on the bank, wants to enjoy the fruits of fishing a little bit further away than where they can cast. Yep. And it's a great entry-level package, isn't it? Oh,
it certainly is. Like this package here in a basic form with a painted bimini and everything, a painted hull and bimini and everything like that, with a 40 horsepower on it. It's 20,990 drive away for a 4.3 metre boat that's got a steering wheel, windscreen, floor and everything in it. It's fantastic value for the home, for the basic family, and it can fit in a standard garage, easy to tow, with a standard 4-cylinder car. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Uses 10 litres of fuel, every 5 trips. Yep. Insurance is cheap. Yep. You can't go wrong with this package.
Yeah, to me, this is the level you need to go to get the first taste of comfortable boating. Like, yep. We can all buy a less than $10,000 tinny. We can get cooked in the sun on a hard seat, have no shade. But this is something that the kids and the wife are going to enjoy coming out because they've got a bit of shade and they've got a few of the amenities.
Definitely. Nice comfortable seating for 4 people, and a great, 2-person, whiting fishing squid boat, and with the mother and father and 2 kids, it's a great all-rounder. Yep. It'll even tow a little biscuit and all that type yep. of stuff for you with a 40.
Well, the good thing from a fisherman about the runabout is that space. The fact that there's no cabin up the front means that there's abundant deck space, and when you just swivel those seats around, you have as much fishing room in this as you have in lots of bigger boats. So, not only is it cheap and easy to run, it's very efficient to fish out of, especially for a bait fisherman.
Yes, most definitely. And it's got a flared bow and the Quintrex blade hull as well, so it makes it very, very dry and a very, very safe boat in the water.
Now, the single axle trailer for me is a bit of a game changer. A lot of people have a small garage in their house. It seems like garages are getting smaller and houses are getting bigger. That single axle makes this boat very manoeuvrable when you pull it off the back of the car.
That's right. Total length on the trailer with this boat's about 4.8 metres. So it'll fit in a standard garage. You don't have to put it diagonally in there, and you'll always, if you've got a 2-car garage, you've always got room for the other car.
Now, for me, pretty important when you're buying a new boat, especially if you're making your first foray into boating, is warranty. Now, they have some pretty spectacular warranties on these rigs, don't they?
They do. Currently, at the moment, they're running a 10-year warranty on this package. So a 10-year warranty on a new package. You can't go wrong. Yeah. Unlimited hours. It's an amazing thing that E-Tec is doing in conjunction with Quintrex on this package.
Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's put this rig on the water and take you boating for the first time and give you a taste of this Quintrex. Well, there you go. That was the morning on the water in the Quintrex 4.3 Fishabout. And the conditions out there on the bay were exactly what you'd go out fishing in Port Phillip Bay in this boat. A nice calm morning with a little bit of a sea breeze kicking in later in the day. This is definitely not a 15 to 20 knot, let's go catch a snapper at no matter what cost boat. It's a boat that's designed for freshwater and river usage, and on a nice calm day you can duck out and do some inshore fishing. The great thing about this boat, and I call them the 3 S's, it's got space, it's simple, and it's got shade. So when you talk about the space, this runabout design has that sort of head to toe floor in it, plenty of space to put your remote fuel tank, to put your fishing tackle, to put your esky, to put anything else that you might want to take out in the water. And remembering that you're not going to be running this thing in 20 knots, it doesn't really matter that stuff is not all sort of strapped down. Simplicity, you want to keep boating simple. Especially if this is your first boat or your first boat up from a tinny. The lines are smooth, there's not much that can go wrong with them, and they're pretty easy to load on a trailer, and you don't have to buy a new car to tow them. You don't need a big car, the standard family car, your standard 4-cylinder car is going to tow this, no worries at all. And the other thing's the shade. A lot of us fishermen, we'll catch fish no matter what the cost, we'll put on the hat, we'll put on the buff, we'll go in and do it. But when you take the family out, they do want a shady area to stay out of the elements and to remain comfortable when boating. And that's one of the secrets of boating, is keep the family happy, and you're going to be able to go boating more often. This boat here is tested is closer to the $25,000 mark. But as Mark said before, those packages start from the very early 20s, and they're a great accessible price point for you to get on the water. For more information about any of these Quintrexes, you can visit jvmarine.com.au and make sure you like them on Facebook at JV Marine World for all of their latest updates, boat shows they're going to, and specials.